The missing receipt. Oliver stood in front of the mirror and looked at the new shirt. It was blue with small white buttons. In the shop, it looked fine. At home, it looked too big. The sleeves were long and the shoulders were too big. Oliver looked at it again. "No," he said. "This is not my size." He took off the shirt and folded it carefully. Then he put it back in the paper bag from the shop. He wanted to return it that afternoon. The shop was only 10 minutes away and the weather was clear. This should be easy. Oliver put the shirt in his bag. Then he looked for the receipt. It was not on the table. It was not in the paper bag. It was not in his coat pocket. Oliver checked his wallet. There were 2 old bus tickets, 1 bank card, and a small photo of his dog. No receipt. He checked the kitchen table again. Nothing. He checked the floor near the door. Nothing. Oliver stood still and tried to remember. Yesterday, after he bought the shirt, he went to a small cafe. He sat by the window and read his book. Maybe he put the receipt on the cafe table. Or maybe he put it in his pocket. Or maybe he threw it away with the coffee cup. He looked at the clock. 2:15. The shop closed at 5. He still had time. Oliver took his book from the sofa and put it in his bag. He always carried a book when he went out. It made waiting easier. Then he picked up the paper bag with the shirt and left the flat. The street was busy, but not too busy. People walked past the shops. A man carried flowers. A child looked into the window of a toy shop. Oliver walked to the clothes shop and opened the door. A small bell rang above him. The shop was quiet. There were shirts on one side and jackets on the other. A woman stood behind the counter. "Hello," she said. "Hello," Oliver said. "I bought this shirt yesterday, but it is too big. I would like to return it." The woman looked at the paper bag. "Do you have the receipt?" she asked. Oliver opened his bag. "I think so," he said. But he did not think so. He checked the front pocket. He checked the side pocket. He checked his wallet again. The woman waited. Oliver felt warm under his coat. "I am sorry," he said. "I cannot find it." The woman gave a small smile. "That is okay," she said. "Take your time." Oliver checked the paper bag one more time. There was only the shirt, no receipt. "I had it yesterday," he said. The woman nodded. "I understand," she said. "But I need the receipt. Without it, I cannot return the shirt." Oliver looked at the shirt in the bag. "I paid by card," he said. "That may help," the woman said, "but I still need to check the receipt first." Oliver did not know what to say. He looked around the shop, but the receipt was not there. "I am sorry," he said again. "It is all right," the woman said. "If you find it, come back today or tomorrow." Oliver picked up the paper bag. "Thank you," he said. He left the shop and stood outside for a moment. He felt silly. The shirt was in his hand. The shop was there. The woman was kind. But the small piece of paper was missing, and he could not return the shirt. Oliver walked slowly down the street. He did not want to go home yet, so he went to the same cafe he visited yesterday. Maybe the receipt was there. Inside the cafe, the table by the window was empty. Oliver went to it and looked around. There was nothing on the table, nothing on the chair, nothing on the floor. A young man was cleaning cups near the counter. "Excuse me," Oliver said. "Did anyone find a receipt here yesterday?" "A receipt?" the young man asked. "Yes, from the clothes shop next door." The young man looked under the counter. "We have 1 black glove," he said, "and a child's hat. No receipt." Oliver smiled a little. "Not mine," he said. He bought a tea and sat by the window. The paper bag was on the chair next to him. His book was in his bag. He took it out and opened it. Something white fell onto the table. Oliver looked down. A small piece of paper lay next to his cup. He picked it up. It was the receipt. Oliver looked at it for a moment. Then he remembered. Yesterday, in the cafe, he put the receipt inside the book to keep his place. Oliver looked at the book. Then he looked at the receipt. "Of course," he said quietly. He finished half of his tea, then put the book back in his bag. This time he held the receipt in his hand. He went back to the clothes shop. The same woman was behind the counter. Oliver held up the receipt before he said anything. "I found it," he said. The woman looked at the receipt, then at the book in his bag. "Where was it?" she asked. "In my book," Oliver said. "I used it to keep my place." The woman smiled. "That is a new place for a receipt." Oliver laughed quietly. "Yes," he said, "and not a very good one." The woman checked the receipt. Then she checked the shirt. "This is okay," she said. "Do you want a smaller size, or do you want your money back?" Oliver looked at the blue shirt. "A smaller size, please," he said. The woman brought another shirt from the shelf. Oliver tried it on in the small changing room. This one was better. The sleeves were right. The shoulders were right. Oliver looked in the mirror and nodded. "Yes," he said. "This one is good." At the counter, the woman put the new shirt in the paper bag. Oliver put the receipt in his wallet. Then he stopped. He took it out again and put it in the front pocket of his bag. The woman noticed. "Not in the book today?" she asked. "No," Oliver said. "Today it goes in my pocket." He picked up the bag and left the shop with the receipt in the front pocket.